One more week.
Week 1 is finally here. One more week, and we finally get to watch the Arizona Cardinals take on the Buffalo Bills, and we get a plethora of extra games. Baltimore will be taking on Kansas City on Thursday Night Football. We will get that September 5th. 4 days away as I'm recording this. Tomorrow will be the 2nd on Labor Day. We will only have to wait till Thursday to get to see Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. Then we'll also get some great games on Friday, like the Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles in Brazil. That is going to be a fantastic game. And what was the NFL thinking putting 2 green teams in Brazil? That is a bad idea. The NFL's wildin'. Then we also have games that I think are going to be pretty good. And we have the LA Rams versus the Detroit Lions, the San Francisco 49ers versus the New York Jets, the Dolphins versus the Jaguars, and the list goes on and on. But the game I am most looking forward to will involve Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. taking on Josh Allen and his Buffalo Bills. This is going to be Marvin Harrison Jr.'s debut game of his rookie season, so I am expecting big time things. Kyler Murray finally gets a legit target. That is going to be very interesting. I think Kyler Murray is going to have a fantastic season, and he's going to have a fantastic week 1, as we will talk about in just a second. And Josh Allen getting a new wide receiver in Keon Coleman. How is that gonna look? With the loss of Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis, the Buffalo Bills have a loss and a plethora of players, even on the defensive side of the ball, like Jordan Poyer, Tre'Davious White, Micah Hyde, Matt Milano is injured. Like, they have so many guys that they are going to be missing or just won't be on the team this year. It's gonna be very interesting to see if the Buffalo Bills are able to keep this momentum up and continue to be a great football team, because Josh Allen is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But is that enough? Today, I am going to be breaking down Week 1 Arizona Cardinals versus the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to give you guys my predictions, my preview, how I think this game is going to play out, and I think we're going to be in for a lot better of a matchup than people are giving the Arizona Cardinals credit for, and they might even pull off an upset. We are going to talk about that today, and let's go ahead and start this thing off with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. My evaluation on Josh Allen is that he is a risk taker. That is how he makes a career. Like, I mean, you can't be mad at it. The dude is an impact player who makes impact plays. He will lower his shoulder. He will put his body on the line. He is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league, but he is not somebody who I am comfortable having sit in the pocket and dissect you an entire game. I'm not saying he can't do it, but last year and every single year of his career, he has almost thrown 12 plus interceptions in every season. Last year, he had 18 total. That is the most of his entire career. So to say he's not a risk taker is an understatement, and his weapons are significantly worse. I know Stephon Diggs was a locker room cancer, but at the end of the day, I mean, he is one of the best receivers in the league, and although they weren't able to get along, I guess, they weren't able to mend that because Stephon Diggs just wanted out. I mean, he made that very apparent. His brother, Trevon Diggs, also said the same thing. He was pushing to get him out, and he doesn't even play for the team. It's not even him. That's an insane situation. So Bills fans, I think that move was perfectly fine. I think this helps you guys move forward in the right direction. You have Keon Coleman, who I'm not necessarily insanely high on. That doesn't mean I could be wrong or he can't progress into something phenomenal. I just think with the way that Josh Allen plays football, he is going to give the Arizona Cardinals a lot of chances to make some plays, and this secondary is drastically improved. We have Budda Baker and Jalen Thompson, one of the best safety tandems in the entire NFL. We have a secondary that consists of Sean Murphy-Bunting, Garrett Williams, and Max Melton or Starling Thomas. It's not the most insane corner room, but it is much leveled up and much more improved. We have a veteran in Sean Murphy-Bunting who had a down year last year, but I think is going to bounce back in Arizona and be able to get things right with Nick Rallis and Jonathan Gannon. I think his skill set translates very well. I think he is going to fit perfectly with us. But the one thing that is kind of concerning for the Arizona Cardinals on defense is, although everything is basically leveled up, I don't know how our run defense is going to be, and I also know our pass rushers are a fat question mark. It appears that Xavier Thomas, Dennis Gardeck, and Zaven Collins are the team's most comfortable outside linebackers, and it seems Jonathan Gannon is very comfortable with this. He went on to say, "I'm comfortable with the pass rush. You guys might not be comfortable, but that's okay. You know, that's your opinion. I think we're gonna be fine." Jonathan, you are absolutely right. I'm not comfortable. I don't like what we have on the field. I don't think Zaven Collins is a pass rusher. I don't think Dennis Gardeck is going to be able to generate a ton of pressure throughout the entire season. I think he will find a way to get us like 5 to 6 sacks, but having 5 to 6 sacks is probably your top edge rusher is kind of scary. I'm not liking that at all. And then James Cook took a massive level up last season, cracking 1,100 yards, and Josh Allen is also a presence on the ground, and he is a very physical, and I mean physical runner. And the Arizona Cardinals had one of the worst run defenses last season. I know we did everything to level up our nose tackles, our D-line. We tried to get better, but I don't know how that's going to shape out. So the Bills might run all over us. Like, it is a big question mark, and so is our pass rush. But whether or not we're able to generate pressure, I do believe that we are able to be comfortable because Josh Allen is going to take a lot of risky plays, and he is going to try to force a couple balls that I think will result in interceptions. And if he throws 2 picks, I mean, you didn't hear it here. Just kidding, you did. I think Josh Allen will throw 2 picks. That is my big play crazy stat of the day. I can't wait to come back and watch this and he just rips us for 5 touchdowns and 0 picks. Like, it's going one of 2 ways, but I'm gonna say he throws 2 interceptions today because he's someone who can also get out of the pocket, and I think he's gonna start taking shot after shot and try to put confidence in his receiver, give Keon Coleman a couple opportunities, maybe try to get Khalil Shakir involved. It's gonna be very interesting to see how he plays. I think he is going to be pretty solid for you guys, and he's gonna have to step up. He's 24 years old, super young. You got to see what you have out of there, but we're gonna go ahead and flip it over to the Arizona Cardinals side of the ball because the Bills defense is nothing insane. I know their run defense is like middle of the pack, and towards the end of the season they play pretty well, but the Arizona Cardinals are going to make it no secret that we are going to run the football. So if we see James Conner with 18 plus carries, do not be surprised. I think the Cardinals are going to try to play smash mouth football. We want to run it. That is not a secret. We are going to be running a ton of 13 personnel with Tip Ryman and everybody else on this team. I mean, we are making it no secret, keeping 4 tight ends, drafting Trey Benson. Like, it's pretty obvious that the Cardinals are going to want to run the football, and then throw all that with one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the entire NFL who's running under center now, which gives you a lot of versatility offensively. I think we're gonna be okay, and I think we're gonna do a lot better than most people think, and defense is what kind of scares me, but offensively, I have no worries. Kyler Murray is set to break out this season. I think this is going to be one of the best years of his entire career as Maserati Marvin Harrison Jr. is finally in Arizona. We have a legit wide receiver 1. I'm happy. This is the guy that I was preaching all last year long for. Even going into like week 6 of last season, I wanted Marvin on my team. I wanted this team to tank for Marvin. Like, I wanted to see competitive football, but I wanted to lose. And we did that. And we have Marvin Harrison Jr. now, which gives us Michael Wilson as our wide receiver 2 and Greg Dortch in the slot, and now we have a legit competent receiving core. And what's nice about that too is now we also have somebody who can dissect in the middle, and somebody who is very comfortable. Going into last season, he finally found his role, and that is going to be Trey McBride. He had an insane season, starting behind Zach Ertz to start. He really made his mark when given the opportunity. He finished 825 yards with 3 touchdowns, 81 receptions, and he was feasting. He's like a baby George Kittle. He has great hands, great body control, and he's able to torch defenses, and him and Kyler Murray developed a fantastic connection when Kyler came back from his ACL, and I think that is going to continue to trend upwards. And then Marvin Harrison Jr. I think is going to kill the Bills defense. There might not be a ton of opportunity. It might be like a 6-target game for him, but I think Marvin Harrison will crack 50 plus yards and might even get into the end zone. But I think most of the workload is going to be coming from James Conner and Kyler Murray on his legs. I think the Cardinals will finish with 140 plus rushing yards against Buffalo, and Kyler Murray will throw for 200. We're going to need Kyler Murray to play turnover-free football because this defense, I am not confident in them, but I think the Cardinals are going to do some crazy things, and we are going to pull off an upset. I think we're going to win this one. I really do. And until the delusion wears off, or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to have full optimism in this team, and I'm not even saying this just out of biasy. Typically do that a lot, as you guys know, but this is a game I'm kind of comfortable with. I think the Cardinals are actually going to shock a lot of people and pull off an upset. I think we're going to win it like 34 to like 27. I'm gonna drop that down. I'm gonna say 31 to 27. That seems like a very comfortable score for me. Cardinals are gonna pull it off, and we are going to find a way to beat Buffalo in a very close battle. And Buffalo fans, I know you guys probably don't want to hear that. You guys are a massive favorite in this game, but that's where I'm standing. Let me know your predictions down in the comment section below. I'm excited for week 1, man. Football is finally back. Let me know the matchups you are most excited for. Let me know your prediction for the Cardinals in the Buffalo game, or just predictions of any game in general. I don't really care what it is. Give me the Chiefs Ravens. Give me whatever game you want. And also, if you guys are new to the channel and ended up enjoying today's video, man, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL related content, so if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out. Let's get the dub!